There's a voice in your head, and it's a damn liar. It's that quiet whisper that's always there, telling you you'll never pull that off, or you're just not good enough. It's the voice of doubt, of fear. And the most dangerous part? You think that voice is you. But what if it's not? What if those aren't your thoughts at all? What if it's just some faulty code, a buggy program you accidentally installed years ago that's been running in the background, causing you to crash right before you're about to win? For years, this program has been keeping you stuck, reinforcing a cycle of doubt and making you believe you're meant to play small. Here's the good news. Any program that can be installed can be uninstalled. Today, we're doing a full system diagnostic. I'm going to expose the 3 most damaging lines of code in that program, the 3 lies you're probably telling yourself every single day, and more importantly, I'm going to give you the exact playbook to delete them, rewrite your own code, and finally claim the success you know you're capable of. Look, before we can nuke this virus, we have to see how it got on your system in the first place. This negative self-talk isn't just harmless chatter. It's an invisible wall standing between you and every single one of your goals. Every time you let that voice win, you kill your own confidence, you spike your cortisol, and you shrink your world until you're too scared to even try. Think of your brain like a brand new computer. Out of the box, the operating system is clean, open, and ready to learn. Then life happens. A failure in school, a sharp comment from the parent, a rejection, watching someone else win easily where you struggled, and you started downloading patches. You didn't do it on purpose. Nobody wakes up and decides, you know what, today feels like a good day to install the self-doubt app. It's automatic. A painful event happens, and your brain writes a quick line of code to protect you. Warning, trying this leads to pain. Avoid at all costs. Your subconscious mind loves comfort and hates risk. It sees your big goals and new challenges as dragons on the map. So it runs that old, outdated program to keep you safe right where you are, even if where you are is making you miserable. You see the results everywhere. You don't ask for the raise because the voice says, you're not qualified. You don't start the business because the voice whispers, everyone's gonna see you fail. You don't make the call because the voice screams, you'll be rejected. And let's be clear, this isn't some woo-woo mindset game. This has devastating, real-world consequences. Chronic stress from this inner critic can wreck your immune system and your health. It keeps you in a state of analysis paralysis, which means missed promotions and missed opportunities. It poisons your relationships because if you don't think you're worthy, you'll either push people away or cling to them for validation. It is, without a doubt, a silent thief that steals from every area of your life. This internal story feels true because it's been on repeat for so long, but it's based on bad data. It's time for a system-wide update. This internal story feels true because it's been on repeat for so long, but it's based on bad data. It's time for a system-wide update. All right, now you know the enemy. You see the program running in the background. It's time to go on the offensive. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to perform a surgical strike. We're going to target and eliminate the 3 most toxic lines of code that form the foundation for all the other negative junk. Get rid of these, and the whole rotten structure starts to crumble. These are the 3 lines of code we're deleting today. I can't do it. I'm destined to fail. I am not worthy. For each one, we're going to break down why it's so destructive, and I'll give you a simple, 4-step process to not just stop it, but replace it with something that actually gives you power. Ready? Let's get to work. The first and most common piece of malware is just 4 simple words. I can't do it. You say it all the time. I can't lose this weight. I can't learn how to code. I can't get out of debt. You say it like it's a law of physics, like I can't fly. But it's not a fact. It's a decision. It's you surrendering before the fight even starts. It's a locked door, and you're the one holding the key. This phrase is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The second those words come out of your mouth, your brain just clocks out. It stops looking for solutions. Why would it? You just gave it a kill command. creativity dies, motivation evaporates, and you're suddenly blind to any evidence that you might actually be capable. So how do we delete this? We use a 4-step process: awareness, challenge, reframe, and action. Step 1. Awareness. For the next week, you're a detective. Your only job is to catch this phrase in the wild. Use your phone or a notebook. Every time you catch yourself thinking or saying, "I can't," just write it down. No judgment, no drama. Just observe. I can't finish this project. I can't have that tough conversation. Just noticing it proves that you are not the thought. You're the one who hears the thought. Step 2. Challenge the evidence. Now, put that thought on trial. Get your inner lawyer and ask, is it absolutely 100% true that I can't do this? Where's the proof? Then argue the other side. Is there any evidence, even a tiny shred, that this might be an exaggeration? Maybe you haven't run a marathon, but you've been to the gym. Maybe you haven't learned a specific skill, but you've learned hard things before. You will almost always find that "I can't" is not a fact. It's a feeling you're stating as a fact. Step 3. Reframe the phrase. This is where you write the new code. You're swapping a dead end for an open highway. Instead of the period at the end of "I can't do it," you introduce a question mark. Replace "I can't do it" with "How can I do this?" What's the first small step I could take? I'm choosing to learn how to do this. Feel that shift? "I can't" is a shutdown command. The reframe is a startup command. It tells your brain to get back to work and start finding solutions. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Step 4. Take a micro action. A new thought is good. A new thought plus a new action, that's how you win. To lock in the new code, you must immediately take a tiny, almost laughably small, physical action that proves the new thought is real. If you went from "I can't get out of debt" to "How could I start?", your micro action is to Google free budget spreadsheet. That's it. If you went from "I can't run a 5K" to "What's the first step?", your micro action is to put on your shoes and walk to the end of the block and back. This tiny action is physical proof for your brain. You're showing it, not just telling it, that the new program is running. You're building a new library of evidence that says, "Oh, I guess I can." By the way, if this is hitting home and you're already feeling a shift, do me a solid and smash that like button. It tells the algorithm that more people need to see this. And you're not going to want to miss this next phrase we're tackling, because it's even sneakier and twice as destructive. The second lie you have to stop telling yourself is a bit more traumatic. It's the inner drama queen that whispers, "Why even bother? It's just going to end in a dumpster fire anyway. It sounds like nothing ever works out for me," or "I just have bad luck." This isn't about a specific task. This is a verdict on your entire life. There are fancy psychological terms for this, like catastrophizing, but let's just call it what it is. It's a victim mindset, and it strips you of all your power. If you believe failure is your destiny, why would you ever put in the effort to succeed? You wouldn't. You'd just be a passenger on a bus you think is headed for a cliff. This often comes from a string of real-life tough breaks. Our brains are pattern-matching machines, and if a few things go wrong, the brain concludes it's a permanent rule. It can also be a weird defense mechanism. If you expect the worst, you can't be disappointed. But what you're really doing is guaranteeing you'll never be surprised by joy or fulfillment. Let's run this one through the uninstaller. Step 1. Awareness and fact-checking. The second you hear yourself predicting disaster, pause. Separate the cold, hard facts from the dramatic story you're telling. The fact is, I have a big presentation. The story is, it will be a total failure and my career is over. See the difference? Challenge the words always and never. Is it true things never work out? Find one single time something did. That one exception breaks the whole lie. Step 2. Hunt for the good. Your brain is an expert at finding the negative. You need to retrain it. For the next week, end your day by writing down 3 things that went right. I don't care how small they are. My coffee was great. I found a parking spot. My coworker didn't annoy me. This forces your brain to scan for positives, not just threats. You're building a new evidence file to contradict the story that everything always goes wrong. Step 3. Reframe from victim to scientist. This is a game changer. Stop being the victim in a tragedy and start being the scientist in a lab. The reframe for "I'm destined to fail" is, "This is an experiment. Every outcome is just data. What can I learn from this, no matter what happens?" A victim asks, "Why is this happening to me?" A scientist asks, "What can this teach me?" This reframe gives you your power back. Failure is no longer a judgment on you. It's just a data point that helps you tweak the next experiment. Step 4. Visualize a different future. If catastrophizing is the act of vividly imagining failure, the antidote is to just as vividly imagine success. This isn't fluffy positive thinking. You are literally building the neural pathways for success. Close your eyes and see yourself nailing the presentation. Feel the confidence. Hear the applause. You are building a mental blueprint that makes success feel just as familiar to your brain as failure used to. All right, we've arrived at the final boss, the root of the whole damn program. This is the master line of code from which all other self-sabotage grows. It's the quiet, gut punch feeling that deep down, I am not worthy. It sounds like I don't deserve success, or I'm just not good enough. This is different. I can't is about capability. I'm destined to fail is about outcome. But I am not worthy is about your identity. It's a judgment on your value as a person, and it is the most destructive lie of all. Why? Because if you secretly believe you're not worthy, you will burn down every good thing that comes your way. You'll get the promotion and then get imposter syndrome until you screw up. You'll find a great partner and push them away. Success will feel uncomfortable because it doesn't match your core belief. So you unconsciously find a way to get back to the familiar feeling of not enough. Uninstalling this one takes a firm but compassionate approach. Step 1. Awareness with self-compassion. When this thought comes up, you can't fight it with aggression. You have to meet it with kindness. Imagine your best friend said this to you. You wouldn't yell at them. You'd be gentle. You must learn to do the same for yourself. Just acknowledge it. I'm having the thought that I'm not worthy. That's a painful thought. I'm going to give myself some grace right now. This creates space and applies the antidote of self-compassion. Step 2. Decouple worth from performance. This is the core truth you need to drill into your head. Your inherent worth has nothing to do with your results. It's not tied to your job, your bank account, your successes, or your failures. Your worth is non-negotiable. It was assigned at birth. It can't be earned, and it can't be taken away. A mistake is an event. It is not your identity. You must separate what you do from who you are. Step 3. Install new code with affirmations. This is where affirmations actually work, not as wishful thinking, but as the active installation of a new belief system until it becomes the default. Choose affirmations that are direct counters to the lie. I am worthy of success and happiness. My worth is inherent and unconditional. I approve of myself right here, right now. Say them in the mirror. Write them on a sticky note. Say them with conviction until you feel it. You are overwriting decades of bad code. Be relentless. Now step 4. Create an evidence log of your worth. Your brain has a massive file on all your screw-ups. It's time to build a new one. Get a journal and call it your evidence log. Every night, write down 3 pieces of evidence from your day that prove you are a good, worthy person. Evidence number 1, I let someone merge in traffic. Kindness. Evidence number 2, I kept my promise to go to the gym. Integrity. Evidence number 3, I listened to a friend without interrupting. Compassion. This isn't about ego. It's about building an undeniable case file to shut down the cynical judge in your mind. Over time, you build a mountain of proof that silences the lies for good. Now, let me tell you this. Everything we've covered today are core components of building unshakable mental discipline for success. But knowing the framework and implementing it when life gets messy are 2 different challenges. That's exactly why we've developed the Mental Discipline for Success system. It's not about motivation or willpower. It's about giving you the complete toolkit to engineer your environment, rewire your habits, and build the identity that naturally creates the results you want. The system includes step-by-step implementation guides, environmental design templates, setback recovery protocols, and the exact tracking tools that make change stick. If you're ready to stop fighting your habits and start designing them, all the details are in the description below. So, let's recap the mission today. We've identified the 3 biggest lies your brain is telling you. The lie of capability, I can't do it. The lie of circumstance, I'm destined to fail. And the root of them all, The lie of identity. I am not worthy. And we've laid out the 4-step battle plan to win. Awareness, challenge, reframe, and action. You can go from I can't to I'm figuring out how. You can shift from I'm destined to fail to every attempt is just data. And you can transform I am not worthy into the core truth that my worth is unconditional. Look, this isn't a one-and-done magic pill. It's a practice. It's like going to the gym for your mind. Some days, the old programming will try to run again. That's fine. Your job isn't to be perfect. It's to be persistent. You're the programmer now. You hold the keyboard. You decide what code runs starting today. To help you actually do the work, I built a Mindset Reset worksheet. It walks you through this 4-step process for your own negative thoughts. It's completely free, and the link is right at the top of the description below. Go grab it and start your system update. And of course, if this video was valuable for you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. Finally, I have a question for you. Be honest in the comments below. What is the one negative phrase that you are committing to uninstalling, starting today? Declaring it is the first step. I'll see you in the comments.